inequality word problems. And we already have done word problems with equations. It's not much different. So let's look at the first one. So Bill wants to earn at least, and here's our key word, we should underline it, at least $70 next week. He earns $11 per hour. It's another key word, hour. And he already has $15. Make that better. $15. He already has this. So we want to write an inequality to show how much more hours he needs to work. So we're looking at hours. We can use H if we want for the variable, or X, whatever you want to do. So let's see if we can do this. So if you want to try it first, pause the tape and see what you can do. Okay, so I'm going to use H for hour. You can use X, so you can use any letter you want for the variable. And we know that he's making $11 an hour, 11 times H. And he already has $15, so that's part of the inequality. And we want at least, that's what he wants. He wants at least, that means he can have more. Well, he can have more, but at least, so it could be more or equal to 70. So that's how we set up the equation on that. So again, we just do like linear equations. We'll get a minus. We'll do the reverse of GEMDIS. Whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. Cross that out. Bring down the 11H. Okay, and we'll have 11H is equal to 55. Right? 70 minus 15 is 55. So now, we'll bring that up. We'll divide the 11 on both sides. And we have our answer. H has to be greater or equal to 5. We'll put this up here. So we know now H has to be greater or equal to 5 for that to work. So that's the first word problem. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, let's look at this. The school auditorium holds at most, there's our key word again, at most 600 people, at most. 150 people can sit in the bleachers, up in the nosebleeds, and there's going to be chairs on the floor, and they'll be set up in rows of 18. So we want to write an inequality that shows the number of rows. So we know that there's 18 rows, 18 chairs in one row. So how many rows do we need? Let's set up an inequality. See if you can do this. Pause the tape. Think of what we have already. Okay? So it says we already have 150 people that can sit in the bleachers. So we know that already. 150 people can sit in the bleachers. So we'll just write 150. Remember, the auditorium can hold at most only 600 people. So let's put that also. At most means it could be less, right? It could be less than that or more. It could be less or equal, that is. So that we have this so far. Now we're just missing what's in here. So let's look at it. We have chairs set up, 18 in each row. So 150 plus 18 in each row. So I'm using R for the variable. 18 chairs in each row. So that's it. That's how we set up the inequality. So now we can minus 150 on both sides. Do the reverse of GEMDIS. Bring down the 18R. It's going to be less than or equal to 450. Let's bring that up. Divide out the 18 on both sides. And we now know that R has to be less than or equal to 25. Okay, let's do one more. The money Dean has is 7 less than half the money Brenda has. And together they have at least $47. So see if you can do this one. Pause the tape. Okay, let's look at what Dean has. He has half the money that Brenda has. Also, he has 7 less than that. So half, well, we can use X if we want. Half the money, that's half the money. That's half of Brenda. Or you can do half of B. You can put half of Brenda minus 7. He has 7 less than this. Plus, you can put that in parentheses if you want to make it look better. Plus, we have Brenda's money, and together they have at least $47. The least they have is $47. That means they could have more. So they could have more, but the least they could have is 47. Keep that in mind. Let's put that up here like that. Erase the previous. Okay, now what do we do from here? Okay, let's go over this again. Again, we're saying that Dean's money is 7 less than what? Than half of Brenda's money. So here's half of Brenda's money minus 7, because it's 7 less than. And then there's Brenda's money. Together, they have 47. So we can combine like terms here. Half B plus B, half B plus B is 1.5 B. Minus 7 is greater or equal to 47. Now you can use 1.5b if you want, whatever's easier for you. Okay, so now we're going to just do, I'm going to add the 7 on both sides. Now we have 1.5b is greater or equal to 54. Now what do we do from here? Divide out the 1.5b. So we'll do it up here. So we have 1.5b, we have to divide it out. Whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. We have 1.5b. Bring that down. And now we're saying that b is greater or equal to what? Divide that out, you'll get that b has to be greater than 30. Greater or equal to 36. So Brenda's money is 36. And Dean's is half of that, minus 7. Let's see if it works out. So if Brenda's money is 36, well, half of 36 is 18. And 18 minus 7 is 11. So 36 plus 11 is 47. So if we come back to the original problem, we have 36 here. And half of 36 is 18. 18 minus 7 is 11. So 11 plus 36 is either greater or equal to 47. Well, we know it's equal to 47, but we're doing inequalities. Okay, that's writing inequalities. Great jobs. Great job, not jobs.